Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector. Welcome back to the Valkyrians run. We lost the fleet last episode, had to rebuild. We've done some bounties. We figured out there's a very good, where is it? This planet, right here. Surveyed that last episode, and it's looking really good. I kind of want to colonize that, but let's try and aim for level 7 first. Let's try and build a proper fleet first, because we may not have to just defend it from colony crises. We may have faction invasions that may happen, possibly the moment we take the planet. So let's try and put together a little bit of a stronger fleet first. Unless someone else launches a colony mission toward that, then we might have to take issue with that. We might have to interfere. But for now, let's focus on the now. We're gonna go home, get resupplied. Oop, okay, they're not pirates, we're good. Go home, get resupplied, see what kind of ships we can buy, and keep building this up. And training up our officers. They're all still very low level. Oh, there's some level ups, and we still need 2 more officers as well. Need to hire some more people. Let's just run through level ups really quick. I don't really know what's going to be good later. I just know that the ships so far have a lot of ballistic weaponry, so we're going to focus on that. We're going to try and get everyone ballistic mastery and combat endurance, and maybe gunnery implants, and try and make a big gun kind of fleet. Alright, pop into the Enigma system, the home of the Valkyrians, and immediately scanned. You, Claudia, every time. Oh, my transponder was off. I'm sorry. It was my fault this time. That was on me. It feels like there's one person here that always wants to scan my cargo. Okay, Ops Center hull mod is good. Another Valkyrian hull mod. Okay, let's take a look at this. As long as non-point defense weapons maintain fire, weapon performance can be enhanced. Increase rate of fire and reduce flux cost of energy and ballistic weapons by up to 20%. These bonuses max out when weapons fire for 10% of uptime. After weapons cease fire, these bonuses decay. Okay, so as long as you're firing, you're winning. That's a very interesting hull mod. We're taking that. And hey, there's solar shielding on the black market. Perfect. Okay, good finds all around. Let's fill up on fuel. Grab ourselves. Are these supplies discounted again? They are. Oh my gosh. Okay, take them all. And that gives us 150k to work with to try and pick up some destroyers for our fleet. Actually, let's see officers first. There's an officer. They're reckless. We're going to have to train them back to aggressive. That's fine. We'll take anyone at this stage. Okay, and let's see about getting some frigates or destroyers for our captains. There we go. There is an Elfheim destroyer with the overcharger system, which we covered last episode. Let's take that, and let's take this heavy frigate as well. Get those into the fleet. Okay, we can crunch the kite. It's no longer needed. Let's put this up here next to us. I want to put the level 5 officer we have into our new shiny destroyer. And I don't think we can trust the autofit to fit this. That doesn't look good. To me, Wrath heavy missile looks very interesting. 2,500 range, 800 damage, high explosive, 3 ammo. But the range, good range. Okay, but we're going to try tried and true. This kind of looks like a Falcon. We're going to give it 2 jackhammer pods on the front. In-faction Scorpio MRMs in the smalls. A little bit of point defense. Looks like we have GR flak gun. Tiny little in-faction point defense gun. Okay, and the mediums. Honestly, we're going to use the guns we already have in storage just to kind of save on cash. We'll just put a heavy autocannon and a heavy mortar there. Call it a day. And we might as well use some of these fancy Valkyrian hull mods we've been getting. When flux is over a certain amount, gain armor and hull. Taking damage increases flux dissipation. I think the AI is going to do well with flux fog or crimson steel and probably not peak fire unless they're reckless. So let's put crimson steel on there and see how that goes. Get some capacitors installed. And you know what? We'll put solar shielding on this one just to have a ship with it. There's no particular plan in this early game phase. Okay, and then this is just an Inquisitor. All of its damage comes from the Redemption Repeater. You've seen me fit this before. I'm just going to cover it in point defense, honestly. That's the whole plan. There we go. Point defense for days, hardened subsystems for uptime, and maybe aux thrusters for positioning. Alright, officers assigned. Oop, except for this one. We'll keep that in the fleet. It's got a few D-mods, but we may be able to get 1 more officer while we're out and about. And before I spend the rest of my money, I should check the bars to see if there are ships that are on discount. And we're going to look for 1 more officer. Ah, there we go. So, tough-looking person in armored suit. Wants to sell a Nirvana Mark 1 for 33k. We just need Marines. Okay. Change of plans. We're going to buy these discounted Marines from the bar. And then we're going to approach this lovely, friendly, definitely not a pirate guy. Ah! We need 50 Marines. Did we not get 50? We got 48. Luckily, there are Marines here that we can purchase. There, 60 Marines. And then we can buy this ship for a very nice discount. Okay, that's good. Remember, I said we needed 4 cruisers. Although, of course, the more cruisers we get, the more we want to probably spec out a Wolfpack Tactics. But we're not there yet. Let's just move one of our other experienced officers over to this ship and get it fitted. I think this is Nirvana Mark 1. I'm not sure we've seen this one before. Cruiser hull, that's a lot of armor. 1,200 armor, nice. Infernium drive, large ballistics. This is pretty straightforward looking. Can't trust the auto fit here, so we won't. Heavy GR lance, big suppression gun, but it's not a large slot. Okay, let's take the anti-armor cannon, and then we can put those suppression lances in the front mediums. There we go. Not a lot of point defense going on here. We're going to check a different market for weapons. What is this? Sun Fury HEAD torpedo. 6,000 damage, 1,500 range, infinite ammo. Let that sink in. Infinite ammo. Okay, we're going to put 2 of those on there. And then we are going to go back to Enigma to try and get some weapons that I saw over there. We are being pursued because we did some black market trades, but it's fine. Point defense. Yeah, there they are. There's the fancy in-faction point defense guns that we need. We're going to start using the guns we have in our personal storage because we are running out of money. Okay, this is a very flux-hungry ship now. So yeah, we're gonna try Crimson Steel on this just because it has all that armor. And do we have integrated targeting unit yet? We do. Okay, happy days. Okay, so there we go. Range, damage, ridiculous missiles. Let's see how that performs. Okay, and we need cash. And we need crew, so we're actually going to sell everything else we have to try and fix that issue. Crew is on sale. There's not enough, though. Just enough crew to run a mission, and not really enough money to do much else. We're going to grab 7,000 credits worth of supply and fuel, and then talk to our in-faction contact here. Nope, that's not a bounty mission, or a combat mission at all. Really bad luck with that this run. Okay, and there's a pirate fleet. 3 cruisers. Let's go up there and get them. Barren world in a nebula. Easy. There's 1 nebula. Off we go. And as always, the goal here is to hit level 7 and probably get like 4 cruisers, maybe 3 cruisers in a capital ship. That should be enough to defend our future planet. Is it going to happen this episode? Well, maybe. We're 2 cruisers in, and maybe we can salvage some of those pirate ships. That would help nicely. All right, into the nebula. Rocky unstable. There's a lot of pirate buoys in here. There may be a pirate base or just pirates in general. We will need to be aware. Or maybe this was where we got rolled by the pirate fleet balls last episode. I'm not sure. No, we haven't been here before. It wasn't marked. Can't be the same place. Nope. They are on top of us. The moment I sensor pinged, they saw us and they jumped. All right, no battle difficulty, but that's okay. I kind of want to drive the new thing, but I've also barely driven the old thing that we're driving. So we'll see. I may switch ships here, but I really do enjoy this one with the overcharge system. It's quite nice. It suits my playstyle well of front toward enemy, burn them down. Okay, we're going to put engage orders on their 2 offensive cruisers, the Eradicator and the, what is this called? The Hippogriff. And we're going to focus on the Eradicator. And we do have a lot of ships now, well not a lot, but a handful that have infinite missiles, so we can afford to kind of slowly push in and form a line and pressure them. Let's just overcharge and see if we can land that Reaper. Oh, we can. Oh, perfect. That was good. Hello, Venture. Okay, drop the shield. Let's go ahead and active vent. He doesn't have any long-range missiles to harass us with, and then we'll re-engage. I hadn't planned on attacking the Venture first. The Eradicator is right up there, but the Venture is exposed. Both cruisers are pointed at him. Let's go. And he has no point defense because his mining drones are down. Get cracked. Good stuff. All right, let's go grab that Eradicator for the finish here. We have 4 Reapers. We have more than enough. Pachong. Oh, he dodged. That's okay. He's not going to dodge the cruise missiles. Perfect. Okay, and hem him in with the Reaper. Make him either dodge toward our fleet or get hit by the missile. He chose the missile. Overcharger, and death. Good job, team. What do they have left? Oh, down here, there's a single wolf being beaten to death by an Elena. Well, we're not going to worry about that. I'm pretty sure one of those cruisers was our bounty target. Yep, it was the Hippogriff. Okay, let him go. Can we recover anything? Ah, we can have another Venture. We're going to take that venture. It's at least a cruiser. It's something. Grab all the loot, and hey, another prisoner we can turn in. How's our reputation looking with our faction? We're at friendly. We're not quite at cooperative. We want to be at cooperative because it seems like all of the cruisers and the capital ships are locked behind cooperative rep with this faction. So all of our big ships we've gotten through pirate deals and black market sales. It would be good to be able to buy things on the legitimate military market. Invasion of Chicamoztoc failed, just mentioning that because I pointed it out earlier, and it's, I guess, not going to change how the game plays out. So they didn't get the planet. Okay, is this our next officer? Ah, she's timid. We can't mentor her all the way to steady, so that's not happening. Let's go special functions, prisoner, turn in our prisoner for rep. We are at cooperative, just barely. Very nice. But we're also very poor. Fuel and supplies are going to be where our paycheck goes to this time, because we spent ourselves down to the wire to get this fleet even set up. Okay, so we have the venture. We're going to stay on Wolfpack Tactics until we have 4 cruisers. Now the nice thing about the venture is this is a mod feature. You'll note it has a built-in that it probably doesn't have in vanilla, which is a rugged construction. That is from Yunru's mods. I think it's from specifically Yunru's civilian and utility ships. Maybe adds that change, or it might be in core, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know. But since the venture is rugged, we're not going to give it an officer. It's going to be recoverable almost always anyway, because it is durable. And it's a change to the venture that I really enjoy. So when I play modded, I almost always have Yunru's stuff enabled for that hull mod. Okay, not a lot of options for energy weapons here, which is kind of to be expected. And we're just going to kit this out with what we have. We're going to keep it cheap, keep it jank, and hope it works. It doesn't really need to do anything other than bring the surveying gear and be a temporary threat and take some hits. So missile racks, blast doors, that should all be fine. Give it lots of capacitors so it can absorb some hits. And yeah, let's see here. Do we have surveying gear? We do. It's already installed. Of course it is. Ducky, what are you doing? What are you thinking? I think we'll go armored weapon mounts for the bonus armor, even though we do have, actually, we have structural damage, which reduces armor and hull, but we'll take it. And that will be our technically 3rd cruiser. Okay, let's get a little bit more supply, and then see what we have floating around for missions. Okay, nothing on that planet. On to the next one. Oh, what is this? A message for you. Ah, it's Cornelius Ellick with the Abyssal Space Odyssey quest. We will worry about that later, maybe. Perfect. Man from the military offering bounties. That is exactly what I want. What have you got for me? That is just a single destroyer. What is your harder bounty? That is probably manageable. That is a lot of carriers and 1 citadel. Let's take it. We will gamble on the hard bounty. And because we're gambling on the hard bounty, let's try and see if we can get some sort of throwaway ships to bolster the fleet and increase our chances of success. So let's take this kite and this lasher, put them in the fleet, and we're just going to kind of kit them to be distractions. If there were anything here we could equip them with that would do that. There's no salamanders, which is what I wanted. And there are only point defense guns. Okay, let's go back to the other planet where all the guns are. Let's go back to Enigma 1 to fit these ships. Sabos, that'll do. And can we get anything else? Maybe one more shuttle, one more kite, or yeah, kite, not shuttle. 2 distinct, very different ships. Okay, there we go. One more kite to play distractions, crew, fuel, supplies, since we just got paid. Alright, let's go do this bounty. This one should be interesting, if nothing else, so I think they're stronger than us, just on paper. Alright, we do still need to hire 1 more officer. And we're halfway to level 6. Excellent. This is progress. Sneak around this, try not to aggro whatever that fleet bubble is there. We don't need any trouble, especially if that's a Pather or pirate fleet. Okay, our target is probably right on the jump point. They are. That is a lot of Talons and a lot of Vulcan pirate variant. 12% battle difficulty. This should be doable. Okay, deploy everyone into the mix. And we're not going to spread out too much. We're just going to take the nav buoy and then use that speed to rush the sensor jammer and by consequence rush their backline. Let's actually have everyone head that way. Okay, ditch the nav buoy. We're only going to worry about mobbing everyone forward here. We might try and spread out the line a little, like so. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I forgot to swap myself into the other ship to try it out and see how it feels. That's okay. This ship is good, because what we need to do is crack their carriers, basically. And they don't have a lot to keep us from doing that other than 2 enforcers and the Citadel. We don't need to worry about capping points very much, because all of our ships are already deployed, for the most part. Oh yeah, see that? That big ball, that is the problem. That massive Cascade of fighters. Oh, that is something. Let's try and shoot some of them down on the way. And where are we in relation here? Okay, we can just go straight north and head for this Colossus. We'll use his body to block the Citadel. That Citadel looks like it's on shield pressure fit. It has deceptively long range. If you've never seen one before. Okay, overcharge. Overcharge. Okay, Reaper. Boom, okay, and we're overloaded. But we got him. That's 2 squadrons of fighters that are not going to harass our ships. Let's just go back toward our line. Hope our boys can shoot some of these fighters. Ouch. Okay, what I want here is I want that Atlas Mark III down. So Atlas Mark III is a carrier, 5 fighter bays, and targeting feed, making it very dangerous, even if it's fitted with talents. So that is our target. We're getting kind of surrounded here, so we're going to do some escort orders, this is just kind of what's going to happen if you rush the far point and nothing else, right? You're going to get surrounded. I did this to myself. So let's move up and to the left. If we can take down this Colossus on the way, that would also be good. Longinus disabled, Genova disabled. Oh no, okay, we're losing ships. Ditch that order and rush down this Colossus. Oh, I missed the Reaper, no. It's okay, he is going to die from gunfire. Perfect. Turn and orient to the Atlas, that's what we need to take down. Because if you leave these guys up, they used to have, let's see if he still has it. No, not that. Oh yeah, no, it is fighter chassis storage. This is the thing they have built in. Fighter replacement rate does not go down when fighters are lost. So no matter how long they've been fighting, this thing will always be outputting fighters, whatever's in its base, right? So if you leave it up, it's not like a normal carrier where you'll whittle down the fighters and they'll slow down on how fast they redeploy. Reaper. But of course, they have barely any defensive abilities. They are very easy to destroy if you can get in range of them. Strafe left. Oh my god, the fire from the Citadel. So much. Ow. It's all gonna be worth it. Okay, Reaper. I said Reaper. Oh no, the Reaper launcher is disabled. Okay. Fire whatever guns we have. Bring him down. Reaper launcher online. Alright. Now that's the hard part of this. Maybe over. Oh my god, okay. Maybe not. We lost quite a few of our ships there, didn't we? And we're out of command points, so there's no more orders to be given. So that kind of sucks. Oh no! My other destroyer. Okay. What we need to do here is... we may need to run away. Holy crap. Okay. I need a command point. Okay. Let's back up, overcharger, and drive away. I'm not sure if we can solo all of this in the Arma Mark II. I may have made a strategic error. Tactically, we succeeded. We killed the ship that I wanted to kill, right? But, oh, EMP. Screw you, Shade. He's at 33% and dropping on readiness. He's gonna not be in this fight for much longer. Now, what we do have is we have a bit of hull regeneration happening from elite combat endurance, and we have a lot of peak performance time relative to our enemies. Except for the Citadel has 300 more seconds. We can do some damage. We can probably earn a clean disengage, honestly. Get him with the cruise missile. Okay, good enough. So let's just try and work on ships. I think they still have too many. I'm hopeful that some of them will retreat as the battle drags on, but okay, and with that, we're going to put a heavy escort order on ourselves with our command point. The smart thing to do here would probably be to just retreat, honestly. Our hull is fully regenerated. I don't know. I think if we can get the Citadel to where we can duel it, we might win, but that relies on it having no escorts, right? No allies. Actually, where is it? It's not on field, or it's not on visuals. They are all just chasing our one little escort ship. The other thing about the Citadel is it is incredibly slow, so that could be a factor. It may just not be able to keep up with that frigate that everyone else was chasing. So let's try and down these ships. We're now on our half of the tactical map, so we are kind of, hopefully, maybe safe from being flanked, but with so few ships around, I have no idea, honestly. We're going to hang on to our one Reaper in the tube. Save that for the Citadel. Crack him. Very good. Ooh. Enforcers, but they have nothing in their missile racks. Okay, the Citadel is still in play. The Elenas are running out of readiness, so we're actually going to back up. We're going to need them in order to crack the Citadel. So we're going to retreat. Okay, we have a command point. We're just going to order both of them to leave. Oh, I should have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, run. The Elenas have their own ability to teleport, so they should be fine. Let's just back up. Okay, that Enforcer's not pursuing. Those hypervelocity drivers hurt, man. Okay. Run. So if we redeploy, What's our redeployment stats look like? 16% per deployment will be fine. But we're going to redeploy, and that'll get us another round of hull regeneration from elite combat endurance. And we're going to try and take all these guys down with just what we have. So they just have 2 Enforcers, a Mule, a Cerberus, and the Citadel. I think we can do it. Or if we've taken the bounty target, I may just leave. I don't really want to, be set back and lose the whole fleet, but the gamble, man. Can we win this and reap all of the rewards, or do we have to take a temporary setback again? Okay, the Elenas have... Ooh, that's not good. That's really low combat rating. Oh, 40% per deployment. No wonder. They don't redeploy very smoothly. Got it. We know that the Enforcers are out of missiles, which makes them more manageable. What is the speed on? Okay, top speed 25. My top speed is 79. Even backpedaling, we should be able to dance and stay out of its range, but looking at the flux pools, like 1600 with 900 dissipation. Our flux pool is 1500 with 1000 dissipation, and he has accelerated ammo feeder, which changes how that math works a bit. I think he actually wins in a straight fight. I don't know what his rotation speed is like. That's just not a stat that's listed. Does he have... He doesn't have auxiliary thrusters. We do have a clean disengage. I could leave, and we could lose everything, but I think we're going to re-engage. 12% difficulty, it says. So you say, game. So you say. Okay, keep those escorts on me, and we're going to get some more hull regen here. Okay, and we are going to try and take down what they have left while trying to stay away from the Citadel. So let's actually go down and to the right here. Because, yeah, some of their ships have burn drives, so they're going to engage, like so. Nice, shade down, I'll take it. We may be able to earn another clean disengage. What's the deployment? 12%, so we're not going to out-CR him that way. We can dream, but let's just back up and try and take down these Enforcers, if possible. Perfect. Yeah, the Elenas are really good, just, they are balanced by that 40% CR. I didn't realize that it cost them that much to stay, or to redeploy. I just hadn't looked at that stat yet. Okay, we can definitely pressure back the Enforcers. That's good. And our hull is still regenerating, but this is basically our only fight where we're going to have the Elenas supporting us. After this, they're going to be useless. Let's let them cut and run. Let's see if they can do damage on their own. Okay, taking fire from the Citadel. That's okay. Doing good damage on this little Enforcer. Very nice. Okay. Still using ships to block the Citadel's line of fire to me. Oh, okay. Don't take the hypervelocity drivers on the nose. The other thing is that we can outlast every ship they have here except for the Citadel. We got that going in our favor as well. Enforcer retreated. Okay, let's dash in here with overcharge. Mind our shield arc. Oh no. Ow, 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 ow. Citadel, please stop. Oh god. Stop firing guns. Ow. Not having a front lock shield really, Nope. Run. Oh no, we're drifting. No, my engines. I screwed up. Please block. Okay. We have some engines online. Run away. We're just gonna get some distance. Oh man. Okay, our ships are behind them though. And they are doing work. They killed the Enforcer, and we are still technically helping out with cruise missiles and stuff. They have 2 drone tenders in the Mule. Okay, we can do this. Take down the Mule, overcharge in, take down the Mule, flank the Citadel. Shepherd down, very good. Keep your eyes on that Citadel. Just ridiculous range. Ow, okay, back it up. Shield flicker. Well, maybe not flicker per se. Okay. We need the Citadel to, like, turn around and not look at me. Yeah, like that. He's rotating. We'll just ignore the drone tender. The Mule probably doesn't have anything left for burst damage. Oh, we aggroed him. He's turning back. Let's just back up again. Shield up, hold fire. Oh my god. Oh, we're overloaded. Okay. Yeah, that is so much burst, man. You guys go deal with that Mule. Once the Mule is gone and we can actually flank this thing, I think we can do it. Okay, let's vent since we're definitely out of range. Okay, he's turned around. We still just need our ships to kill that Mule, though, before we can actually do anything. Yep, get tapped by a cruise missile. That's fine. And yeah, like the limits of the screen edge here. Okay, that Mule is dying, though. How much uptime do they have? 360? Okay. 420? Nice. For frigates, they have a very long uptime. I like this. Okay, he's rotating away again, so we'll inch forward. We don't want him to go support the Mule. We want the Mule to die. Okay, Mule at 360 hull. Cruise missiles distracting once again. Very nice. Back it up. We cannot take a full burst. We've learned this. Finish the Mule. Come on, guys. Okay, the Mule is down. We can now focus on the Citadel. Basically surround and distract. We'll absorb that volley. Okay, quickly vent. Oh, we're gonna take a little tap there. Okay. Yeah, we kill the drone tender. Okay, now if we can draw shield pressure or get his guns to rotate, yeah, like that. Oh no, everything pointing toward us. No like, don't like, don't like. Oh man, okay, and running out of readiness on small ships. Whoop, shield flicker. No, 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 no. Og. Oh no. Oh, okay. He is fluxed out. Kill him. Kill him. Go, my warriors. Oh, the damage. Okay. Come on, repair the Reaper tube. Repair the Reaper tube. Come on. We almost have him. Reaper out. Yeah. Okay, okay. Gun, gun, gun. Go, 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 go. He's overloaded. Yes. Okay. Oh, man. That was tense. Okay, okay, okay. Good, 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 good. Ooh. Oh, man. We're doing a little sweating here. All right. 12% difficulty, it says. Sometimes that's not how it plays out. We are not going to take the pursuit. We're going to let them go. It's going to cost a lot to even repair our fleet here. So we're going to just take the ships that are in faction. We're going to leave everything else behind. We're going to suffer not enough crew, but I'm going to take that. That was good. It was a good fight. Bam, level 6. Nice. We gambled and we won. Whew. Okay. All right, that was good. We have a level up to pick. I didn't think we would make it here this fast. So I think we're going to lean in to... Actually, I kind of want the maneuverability from Elite Impact Mitigation, but more damage. Let's take more damage. Let's do it. They're all good. It's just a matter of what do I think was going to help the most. Okay, we are definitely flying for home now. Because we need to buy more crew, quick as we can, and probably more supplies. Actually, no, we're going to be good on supplies. It's going to take 200 to repair. We're going to have like 400 left over, so that's fine. Oh man, yeah, that was a good fight. You don't get those every day. Ah, good stuff. Holy heck. Valkyrian detachments returning home. I guess they did some raiding. All right, sell off the metal, fuel. We need crew. Then we need to assess, because we did lose some ships there. Some stuff I didn't recover. We need to assess. So, okay, no, we still have all of our ships with officers, so we're good on that front. That's good. Let's see here. What can we buy? We don't really have a whole lot of money on hand to be purchasing stuff with. Yoshura Mark 6. Yoshura Mark, no Mark, regular Yoshura. Does that imply that there are 6 versions of the Yoshura? Hold on. Do I have a full view of this through the codex? Where are the Valkyrians even? Okay, there we go. Sort by capitals. Okay, Yoshura Prime, which I think is the one-of-a-kind reward. Yoshura 6 and Yoshura. Okay, well, there may be more. They may not have populated into the codex yet because we haven't seen them. But, alright, we don't know yet. We just don't know. That's what I'll say for now. It would be funny if there were 6 variants, and very interesting. Lots of ships to try. Okay, I think we could use a carrier of some kind just to have, you know, some fighter support. So let's take this crummy little condor here, add it to the fleet. And yeah, we have some fighters that we got from the enemy. Oh right, we have Arma Armatura installed. We have mechs. I saw them earlier, I just didn't cognize, it didn't sink in yet, which means there's a hull mod we should go and purchase. Let's go do that. That'll be good gains. Okay, so I know it's reinforced bulkheads, but it doesn't have an officer. It might get surrounded and die. We want it to be recoverable because it is our only fighter carrier. And we can fit cruise missile on the medium slot. Okay. I wonder if we could get away with just like 20 condors with cruise missiles and like long-range interceptors. It would be funny. Okay, let's take recovery shuttles, hardened subsystems, and it's done. That is Hatch Knocker, the Condor. All right, refill on crew. Supplies are not quite on discount today, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just grab about 400. That should leave me enough to get hull mod and stuff. We have a few things to do here. I think we had one good dramatic battle. I need to breathe for a minute. So in our... Where is that? I saw it pop up. I know what it is. There's a little message you get when you hit level 5 called Message from a Friend, which means go to Prism Freeport and talk to the guy. So we're going to go do that, and we're going to go over to New Machine, the Arma Armatura planet, and get a hold of the Wingcom hull mod, which lets you have little sub-officers that drive your fighters. It's very cool. So that's probably going to be a cool thing, a good thing to have. So we pop in here, go to the bar, approach the spacer in the grimy hard suit. It's Chicken, and he has a gift for us. It's a beta core, and him as a contact. Oh, and there's a dead drop mission. Okay, we have a mission to do as well. That's fine. Let's see. There, augmented drive field is cool. So once you've talked to Chicken, you have access to this tech shop, where you'll see And, you know, it may be a little cheaty, maybe not the power level you might want in your own campaign, but I kind of enjoy it. So we can purchase AI cores, we can purchase colony items for, you know, pretty exorbitant prices, but also obviously blueprints. And I like to run Chicken's Tech Shop primarily because it lets me purchase blueprints, and with this many mods there's just a lot of ships, a lot of stuff to try out. And we didn't spawn with our own factions blueprints, so there's that to consider as well, if we go long enough that I want to produce my own ships in-house. And of course, Chicken is himself a contact in the contacts list, and he is an underworld. I think he functions as an underworld contact, because he'll often give you dead drop missions and stuff. Yeah, smuggling, package delivery, deploy a satellite. Yeah, he has underworld type missions, so we will grab his dead drop mission as well. The other reason we came here was to scan this gate. I think I have gate travel unlocked. I think I chose that option as part of the setup for the campaign. Yeah, we do. Okay, so with that, let's go down to New Machan and grab the hull mod, if it's for sale there. If nothing else, we'll tag the gate there as well so we can warp to it. And then we'll go do those dead drops, and that'll probably be it for this one. It's been a good episode. That one fight, man. Oh. Okay, in we go. Transponder off. A little bit of lag going in because this is just a very pretty, very nicely done star system. Let's go straight in here, go to their own little market, and there it is, Wingcom Suite. That's what we want. That's all we came here for. There is a unique contact at the bar. We're not going to worry about Arma Armatura stuff, though, for this run. This is a Valkyrian run. We might, well, maybe later. Maybe in late game once we've explored all that the Valkyrians can offer. Okay, let's pop out to Lost Gate, back to Signalta, and then straight off to do those missions. We're going to prioritize doing the one for Chicken, because the more missions you run for him, you may have noticed when we clicked on him, there's a tech market level. And if you, so it says credits to next level, that's credits earned as rewards for missions that you do for him. So if you work for him, he will offer more and more stuff at the market, like a greater quantity of stuff. As you already saw, the quality is pretty high, like we could get capital ship blueprints, AI cores, and so on. But he'll offer more of everything, more variety. Maybe, I've never maximally leveled him. I don't know if there's a cap. I'm not sure. There may be other stuff that I have not yet explored. If so, we'll be seeing all of that together in this run. Hyperspace storms. And we are here. Warp in. Where's our dead drop spot? Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, never mind. Warp back out. Let's just go in this way and transverse jump into one of these points to expedite this. And go in and drop this off. And as always with dead drops, there's a chance that there's a fleet that'll be chasing us, but we'll see. So that's that one done. And let's run right over to do the other one for the pirates. And maybe we get one more fight. Maybe we get both of the dead drop fights before the episode is over. Or maybe we get none of them. I don't know. Compared to what we just did, they should be pretty chill. So we'll see. Alright, into the system. This one's very small. And drop it off in stable orbit. Alright, there we go. That's a good 180k earned. We're at 250,000 credits, which is a good place to be. Before I close here, let's just fly back to home and I'll do some shopping and stuff. Put myself in a good position to resume. Oh, wait. There they are. 2 apogees. I kind of want to do the fight. Okay, we're going to do the fight. Accept the comm request by Jules Thrax. Okay, this fleet is for the pirates. They're here for the pirate dead drop, so we could just hand over the coordinates. Like, we would lose rep with the pirates, but actually I want to do the fight. So we're going to do the fight, even though I have no ill will toward the independents. Alright, we are in. Venture to center. Condor slightly behind is, I think, what we'll do for orders here. And then we're just going to cap all points. And maybe give myself and the other cruiser an escort. But yeah, this episode may run a little long, which I may regret later once I have to put on the editor hat, but so be it. Forward. The two apogees and a heron. So they do have some ships that could be dangerous. I don't know, but they have a lot of D-mods too. Let's just be somewhat cautious and let the battle line form up. Oh, and they also just have a Valkyrie troop transport. Alright, what were they doing out here with the troop transport? Oh, that is... They outnumber us. Got him down. We'll see how this goes. I think we are in moderate danger, depending on what they do and if they get lucky cracking any of our ships. Let's just do our best, stay in range, and provide pressure. Ooh, that is... Okay, I thought that was a high-intensity laser. That's a Gravitron. That's fine. It means I'm still safe to drop my shields if needed. Okay, enemy ships are kind of spreading out, which is good for us. We can focus in on targets. Like that heron. which has foolishly gotten kind of close to me. Reaper out. No, they shot it down. Okay, that's fair. Fighter spam. Alright, duck back in. So that Heron has not backed off yet. And shoot through those mining drones. I'm not going to try and throw a Reaper. There's too much debris in front of us. Drop the shields for a minute. Try and deal with hard flux. Heron pilot still hasn't backed off. What? Now he backs away. Okay, well, let's change targets to Condor. Another carrier to bully. Overcharge. Hooyah, Reaper. Oh no, I missed. Oh well, got him with the guns. We'll take it. An Apogee has gotten behind our fleet, so we're gonna turn. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god. That is not a fighter. That is a mecha with the level 5 officer. That tickled the armor quite fiercely. Oh, and he doesn't... That's weird. He doesn't appear on the map? What? Does that have some kind of thing going on here? Strikecraft, Cataphract S2. Nothing that stands out that would do that. That is... Or maybe because it has the Strikecraft mod. I think Arma has gone through an update since I last played it. Anyway, let's focus on that Apogee if possible. The other Apogee got disabled off screen, which is good. But our venture alone with its kind of joke of armaments is not going to be sufficient for cracking this Apogee. This is also, I need to remind myself, this is not a bounty. We don't need to kill them all. We just need to kill enough of them that they retreat. And we've already earned a clean disengage, so despite my middling personal performance here, we're doing pretty good. Oh, active flare launcher, of course. Very good, very good. But we do just win the shield pressure game with this ship, with our glorious weapon overcharger. Hoya, Reaper number 2. Oh no, okay, hit debris. Goodbye, Apogee. You tried. They should basically be done here. Yeah, they've retreated everything, or died. They should surrender here any moment. Reaper. Missed it. That's okay. Elena with the save. I think we're just going to put ourselves on autopilot and let this go on slightly fast forward. Yep, there's the enemy fleet defeated. Okay. Claim victory. Very good. We will do a little pursuit. We'll send the Venture and the supply ships after him, just for the extra loot scoop. Okay, recover our ships. Success. Tons of EXP. Whoa. No officer level ups. Unless they turn pirate immediately, that would be bad. Planets changing hands, but none of them are Valkyrians, so we're not going to worry about it. We are back home. Let's get repaired. Let's drop off stuff. I don't really want this AI core exactly right now, so we're just going to turn it in for money and reputation. Don't worry, we'll get more later. Okay, and we have some officers, or not officers, some high-value prisoners. We're going to turn those in. Puts us at relations 93 of 100. Excellent. And for now, I think I'm just going to restock crew and fuel and stuff, and we're going to close this out. We're already kind of in overtime. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Valkyrian campaign. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and enjoy your own video games. Catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.